Greetings, Sagittarius. This is the Urban Alchemist here with your reading for the week of April 22nd through 28th, 2019. If you had not had the chance to check out last week's video, go ahead and do that so you can understand the energy going into this week. And happy Easter, happy Passover to all that are celebrating. I do personal readings. If you'd like to check one out, please click on the link in the description below. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. We'll start by dividing the deck into 3 and then recombining. All right, first we have the theme for the week, Sagittarius, followed by the energy going into the week, your challenges for the week, and the result or outcome. All right, Sagittarius, your theme for this week is accessing secret information. You may feel really strong intuition this week. If you're looking for an actual document, you may find that there's an older woman who's a gatekeeper who can grant you access to that information. Just make sure as you approach her, you come correct, because she's not going to let just anybody have access. You have to be the right person, and you are the right person. Just make sure you maintain a certain level of respect. But this card is all about accessing your inner wisdom as well. So take the time out to be in silence this week, in meditation, isolation. And this information, this inner wisdom will reveal itself to you. Yeah, just be respectful, be silent, and be open. That's the biggest thing. This information also will take you into parts of life that are not as structured and ordered. They're going to be more like primal, more etheric, just like special secret information. So that's pretty exciting. Sagittarius, your energy going into the week is that of being a bit worn down, but they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You have, oh, I'm so sorry. That's not the correct interpretation. The energy going into the week is you have lots of mental energy. You have lots of ideas, lots of mental activity, things that keep you up at night. As you lay down to go to bed, you may find you just toss around many different ideas, possibilities, interests, things in your mind. And that's because you are preparing to expand your horizons. Like you've reached a certain level of achievement in your life and mastery, and you sort of have gotten into the end of that journey. And you could stay where you are right now, but you're starting to get like tempted to move beyond where you are currently and to start a brand new adventure. It will require some energy, some effort, but you still have like that energy in you. You're still young. You can still like set out on a brand new journey rather than just stay complacent in where you are right now. And with that level of comfort and mastery, your comfort zone, it's like that adventurous Sagittarius spirit, which you're known for, is speaking to you, is calling you. So you're sort of debating like how you can execute those things. And as you're going back and forth in your mind, you may find yourself just up late at night just thinking about these things, keeping you a little restless. Your challenge this week, Sagittarius, is to overcome your limitations. Sagittarius is the sign of expansion. So all of this stuff is very natural for you. Like any limiting beliefs you had, any ways that you may have felt like a victim recently, you're learning how to overcome that feeling and the victim mentality by acknowledging that you have the tools, you have the resources around you to get out of any situations you may find yourself stuck in. It just takes an amount of creativity and innovation with your thinking. And it takes an amount of awareness and consciousness as well. So when you understand you have tools around you, especially the mental tools to free yourself, that's when you become more empowered and you feel less like the victim. speaking specifically, you may find that you are juggling finances right now, and that's totally okay. You know, we're used to addressing our financial needs by creating a budget, earning enough money, and then letting that just take care of itself. But the energy of your finances right now, Sagittarius, requires that you are very active, that you, it's like a back and forth type juggling act. You may have to rob Peter to pay Paul, but you're constantly going back and forth, to and fro, trying to meet this bill and meet that bill. And what it teaches you is a sense of urgency. So you may feel a little ridiculous as you are meeting the needs of each financial obligation that comes up. But that's just the energy of where you are right now. It's totally fine. So, you know, don't feel like a victim. Just understand that's what the energy calls for right now, and that you, by being willing to have a sense of urgency, to feel a bit foolish, to think differently, you are going to relieve yourself of that victim mentality and mindset. What you will become, Sagittarius, this is interesting. The result for this week is you're going to indulge in life a little bit more. We have the devil here, and the devil backwards is just lived. It's all about indulging yourself and being living in your physical vehicle, which is your physical body. So you may find that you're gonna like go out this week, you're gonna party, you're gonna have a good time. You may really indulge in like delicious food, drink. If you do drugs, you'll indulge in that. Anything that's sensual, like bubble baths, candles, incense, music, those are going to be things that are really appealing to you. And also your relationships with other people. That being said, be careful not to get too caught up in these indulgences, because they can ultimately lead to addictions and other negative things, which make you feel less empowered. And this week, your challenge is all about being empowered. So make sure you're indulging in that stuff from a positive angle. Don't overindulge. Keep it as balanced as possible. You may find yourself interacting with people who are like unsavory as well, who they're fun and they make you feel alive, but ultimately they may kind of pull you off your path or like cause disturbances in your life, which you don't necessarily desire. So be careful about that. This card reiterates the theme of overindulgence. You're going to need to move past the overindulgence and get back out there and experience life. You do have the achievements behind you. You have the accomplishments, which make you feel proud, but like, don't let that be an excuse for you to feel like you don't need to try or experience new adventures. Definitely get out there, pursue the many things that are waiting for you, and don't get so slack because you're overindulging. You're indulging in the ego. You're indulging in the nice things that success affords you. Like, learn how to live life and indulge in the nice things that life has to offer without becoming addictive, without inviting unsavory people, without it being a negative experience, okay? So let's do a quick recap. You will receive some secret information. You'll be granted access to it this week. That's the theme for the week, Sagittarius. And you're going to do that by getting still, quieting, and connecting with your inner self. It's going to be some information of a more wild, more primal, more... it's like going to be of a level that's different from your daily living. Your energy going into the week is that of lots of mental activity and excitement, lots of ideas. You may even be up at night. And that's because you're thinking about new adventures, new areas to pursue and to take on, because you've mastered your current level. Your challenge this week is to not feel like a victim and to find new ways of thinking, innovative ways of thinking to empower you, and definitely increasing your sense of urgency and be willing to do different things to earn money and to pay bills and all of that stuff. Don't get too caught up in your indulgences and your addictions this week. Don't get caught up in the ego too much because you're being called to experience these things, but from a balanced perspective, and then to get out in the world and pursue again. Get out of your comfort zone and get out of all of your previous successes and then move towards that new adventure that's calling you. Thank you for listening, Sagittarius. Please like, share, and subscribe.